One day I was scrolling through Aliexpress and these Russian almond-shaped dual forms caught my attention, and they're only $4. So I decided to order them, and in this video we're going to figure out if they really work. Coming up. Hello guys, Anastasia here. I ordered these dual forms from Aliexpress for $4. And I also found a similar ones on Amazon for $7. I like that they have this really deep C-curve because normally dual forms are rather flat, and this shape I guess is called Russian almond, although in Russia we obviously do not call it that, we just call it almond, modern almond, or pipe shape. Numbers come from 0 to 11 and they also have this line so you can measure the length of the nail. I'm super excited and let's try them. This is my client and we are going to start with the prep. First push back the cuticles with the pusher, and since we will be using dual forms it is better to file the nails short. But if for some reason your client wants to leave a little bit of the free edge, it's okay too, as long as her nails are not ski jump. I'm using 180 grit side of the file and file the free edge, then I proceed to dry manicure prep. This is the flame bit with red abrasive mark. The speed is 15,000 rotations per minute. I usually work on forward mode first, then I switch to reverse mode and work on the opposite side. Then it's time to take off the surface shine. I'm using 180 grit file because these are healthy, strong nails. But if we are dealing with thin or sensitive or damaged nails, I will definitely recommend to use 220 grit. Nail prep for dual forms, and today we're going to use Polygel, is very similar to traditional nail prep if you will be using, let's say, forms or tips. First we apply dehydrator and let dry, then I apply non-acid primer. And also I'm going to use base coat, and one of my favorite brands of base coats is Cupa. This is sock-off base coat, so originally it is designed for gel overlay, but it also works great for any kind of extensions, and of course Polygel with dual forms. Apply a thin coat and cure in LED for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to take off the sticky layer. This part is not necessary, we can just skip it, but if you will take it off, the surface of the nail will not be as slippery and it will be easier to install the dual form. Now let's pick the sizes, and honestly I had a little trouble with the pinky because this client, she has rather small fingers, and the smallest size that I have, which is number 10, seemed a little big for her. But other than that, all the rest of the sizes were okay. So they come from 0 to 11 numbers. For this set, I'm going to use IBD Control Gel Clear and Intense White, also color drops by Saviland Sapphire Color, some hollow multicolor flakes, and reflective powder. Let's do the mix. I'm going to need 2 drops of clear Polygel and 1 drop of white. Then I'm going to use this blue color drop and magenta. The magenta one is by Idea Vetro, so normally this one is not designed for nails, but since I do not have the similar color of color drops, I'm just going to mix them. Because I happen to not have Gel-Eco Polygel, so I had to create my own. Now let's do the mixture. I'm going to use both colors. Also, I will take a little white. Then I will add some hollow flakes and a little bit of reflective powder. Then I'm going to mix them, but not too much, because if you will mix them like a lot, then you will get just a purple color and nothing else, and we want marbles. Then I apply it right into the dual form, and with the brush and alcohol I'm going to apply it to create the nail. Since this dual form has a curve, I can say it's kind of uncomfortable to apply the product right there, but it's still manageable, so honestly, when I reached the last nail, it felt okay. And let's install it on the nail. I'm super excited to see how it's going to work. All we need to do is just to turn it around and install on the nail, push towards the cuticle, and we can see some excess product squeezing from the cuticle area. Let's fix it right away with the brush. Also, I'm going to turn the hand around and fix what's going on right here underneath, because we want a smooth surface on both sides. Before curing in the lamp, check the nail again, maybe something was squeezed, and cure in LED for 1 minute. This is the entire set. I didn't pinch anything, I didn't add anything, and my favorite part when working with dual forms, taking them off. Oh my god, this sound and this feeling when you release the dual form and you get this nice, perfect, smooth, shiny surface. Oh my goodness, I love the result. Now we need to take off the sticky layer underneath, because this is the only place where the product has an access to oxygen, so it is sticky only in that area. And let's do some shaping and filing. I will be using carbide bit with green abrasive mark to file the cuticle area.
Eyes glow like two fires, movement so graceful. Wildcat in the jungle with dangerous claws. Movement she anticipates, a sight is set on her prey. Like stars in the darkest night, crystallize, fascinating. If you wanna stay alive, if you don't wanna be her prey, don't stand in her way. Run, run, run away. Crystallize, 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 watching her prey. Crystallize, crystallize.
Even though we fixed the product underneath with the brush, it still requires a little bit of filing, and I'm going to use the same carbide bit to do it. Unfortunately, I made a mistake on couple nails. I didn't press the dual form hard enough near the cuticle, and the product was simply missing there. So this is how I'm going to fix it. I just take some additional mixture of this marble and add it. Luckily, we have a marble design. It's not French style, it's not one color, so we can just add it on the top and no one will ever know. Then I'm just going to cure it in LED for 1 minute again, and I think, seriously, like no one will be able to tell. The best thing when working with dual forms is that you already get this perfect surface of the nail, so all shaping and filing that we need to do is just the cuticle area, sidewalls and length, because some nails may appear slightly longer or slightly shorter, and I'm going to file this nail on top because I added product to this one, remember? And then I will also do the buffing. I decided to show you all the filing and shaping now real time, so you can actually see there's not much to work on. I'm filing the sidewalls because there might be some product that's squeezed out a little bit from the sides. After shaping and filing the length, some nails became shorter, so we have some extra thickness underneath. And the easiest and fastest way to fix it is definitely to use the same carbide bit and file them underneath. I like this shape like a lot, and this is how the nails look like, and I didn't apply any top coat yet. So let's get to it so they will shine even better. All we need to do is to seal them with any kind of gel top coat and cure in LED for 30 seconds, and we can finally see all the beautiful colors and glitter. Here we go, dual forms nails. As you can see, the product definitely worked, I mean surprisingly, even though it is so affordable. I will leave the links to Aliexpress and to Amazon both. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post new nail art tutorials and product reviews just like this one every week. See you in my next one. Goodbye!